Get out of here, Scorpion.
Just as I expected.
Yeah, just as I expected. The Scorpion is weak and worthless and trash. That's what you are, Scorpion. Get out of here. What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to another episode of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. In the last episode, we escaped from the Desian base and defeated Lord Boda. He's still alive, but we defeated him in a battle, and he ran away for his life because our team is absolutely terrifying. So now, let us go ahead and continue, or rather, start our journey with the Chosen, because in the last episode, as you'll remember, we were just reunited with the Chosen, so let's go ahead and meet up with the party. We can finally head out to release the seal. Yes, I'll do my best. The seal Remiel spoke of is in the Triet Ruins southwest of here. Cool, I'll go check out that seal. We'll see if that enthusiasm lasts. I'll be fine, just you watch. Oh, and I just remembered, let me give you this. Acquired the monster list! Finally, you guys remember how we were using our magic lenses all this time? Well, it is because we will be collecting all of that data into this monster list. Now that we have it, our efforts are no longer going to be in vain. Not that they were ever in vain. Gathering data on your enemies is useful for protecting the Chosen. I'm going to do it? I'll help too. Just think of it as homework. Ew. Ew, indeed. We should get going. Rain joined the party. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely an exciting moment because one, as we talked about, we received the monster list, and I will go ahead and showcase that quickly if we go to items, and then if we go to key items on the very right side of the screen, the very rightmost tab at the top, you will see monster list. And as you can see, we've collected data on the Minicoid, data on, not the Hawk. We didn't use a magic lens on the Hawk? Huh. Okay, well, we used one on the zombie, of course. On the slime, I remember. The ray bit, yes, we did, see? And it even tells you, like, dropped items and stuff, but really, whenever you use the magic lens, it only reveals its stats. When it comes to items dropped and its location and its weaknesses, I believe that you have to discover that yourself. Oh no, not weaks and strengths. If you use the magic lens, then the weaknesses and strengths, will be revealed. But when it comes to items dropped and location, it looks like location for some reason is still in question mark. Okay, so I'm learning along. I'm learning new things along with you guys, you know. So, but still, we got the monster list, and not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but now we can play as Rain, or rather have Rain play on our team. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to switch out Colette for Rain, because Rain is a healer. Let me show off some of her moves. Actually, she only has one, but it is first aid, but still, she will learn a lot of great moves that will help in battle, but we will have to learn them later on. Other than the Chosen, our group doesn't look like one that's on a journey to save the world. You still don't trust Lloyd and Genus? They are much too young to bear the fate of the world. I'm concerned that they will not be able to handle this journey. While I may be an elf, I'm still just a school teacher from a small village, and you're a mercenary who fights for money. I don't think you're fit, or we're fit to handle the task of saving the world either, wouldn't you agree? Indeed. Ooh, you just got told off by Rain, Kratos. Ooh. Oh, before we leave this town, I forgot that we actually can speak to this guy, remember? Pops, we brought a beast hide. Oh, thank you, kid. Okay, I'll give you this. Nice, we got soft leather. I'm a customizer. I'll make you a new armor out of the soft leather I just gave you and the beast hide you brought. Sweet, so let us go ahead and make some hard leather, because that requires soft leather and beast hide, both of which we now have. And of course, we can use that on Lloyd and on Kratos, but right now, I feel like I want to give it to Lloyd more because he is the character that I play as. Yes, I know that sounds selfish, but I will go ahead and just equip it for Lloyd. You're giving this to me? I don't have to pay? Don't worry about it. I just want to customize. Even if you get stronger weapons and armor, there are guys all over the world like me who are passionate about customizing. So don't just get rid of your old weapons. Give us customizers something to do. Depending on who does the customizing, the end result will be different. So you should think carefully before customizing. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Pops. Don't mention it. And that is a great feature here in this game. You can do some customization without having to pay as long as you have the proper items for it. So let's take that hard leather and go ahead and equip it. It increases our defense by 3 points. So while it might not be all that much, it still definitely is something. But it doesn't look like we can equip anything else. How about some of these other guys? We can equip a poison charm, but really, there's not really much else to do, so let's see what else we can customize here. No, we can't really do anything else. We've got one more soft leather, but unfortunately we don't have a beast hide. Let me go ahead and double check to see if the monster list tells us who drops the beast hide, because I know that we found it in that design base, right? So, oh, we've got stats on Boda too. That's pretty cool. But no, it doesn't really look like I'm finding anything when it comes to beast hide. Okay. So before we go again, let me speak with this guy quickly. And I don't really have all that much money, so I shouldn't really spend it on much equipment quite yet. And there's not really much else that I can sell, but I know that we can go ahead and buy some items here. I think that I should probably just skip this because I feel like I'm wasting a bit of your time. So let me just do this quickly, guys, and I will be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I went ahead and bought some apple gels as well as some life bottles and then some magic lenses. So we are basically all set to continue our journey. However, before we move on to those Triet Ruins that Rain was talking about, I want to go ahead and do some level grinding. But to spare you the pain of having to watch that, I'm going to go ahead and cut unless I do run into something interesting along the way during the level grinding. So I will be right back. Nice, and here Genus acquired his very first water spell, which is Aqua Edge. So this is only like our third or fourth group of enemies that we have fought, so you guys really haven't missed all that much. I will say that, remember that poison charm that I realized that I had in my backpack? Definitely equip that if you have it, and chances are that you do have it by this point of the game, so go ahead and equip that because some of the enemies, including the snakes and the scorpions, they like to try to poison you, so definitely have that poison charm handy. And here we have our very first thief. The first thief that we are running to. So, even though Kratos is right in front of him, I'm going to ask Kratos to use the magic lens on him. And look at his HP go down. Oh my goodness, we were watching him die.
To remember that enemy's weakness.
Aw, man, you're making me study here too?
Aw, Lloyd really hates school and studying, you know? I know that a lot of people just don't like school and studying in general, but still. Anyway, I will go ahead and be right back, as I said, once I'm done with all of this level grinding business.
Whoa! Who's there? What was that?
What's wrong?
Some weird guy came in here.
Are you hurt?
Nah, I'm fine.
It may have been a design. Everyone be careful.
Seems like Lloyd's always got someone after him.
What, so it's my fault?
Seriously though, we can't be too careful. I'll be fine, but Colette and the professor, you two be careful.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, I'll make sure.
That little cutscene was triggered by visiting the inn once. As I said, I was doing some level grinding, right? So I saw that Kratos was poisoned and I was like, this would probably be a pretty good time to take a rest at the inn, you know? Because I don't think that they don't recover from their poison over time. You have to heal them using some healing art or by using a panacea bottle or something along those lines. So let me double check to see if I have another poison charm that I can equip for some of these guys here, but it doesn't look like it. Let me check the equip. Nope, doesn't look like it. Only Lloyd gets the poison charm, ladies and gentlemen, because he is the star of the show. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have two bandits. I know that we already not a bandit, a thief. I know we already ran into a thief, right? But you know, I haven't shown off two thieves battling at the same time, so that's pretty cool, right? Don't you appreciate how I decided to add this into the video just so that you guys can see? Don't you appreciate it? What are you doing, Colette? Ah, I'm praying for the safety of the people of Sylvarant. I see. I've always done it my whole life. It feels strange if I don't. You're sure devoted. I guess we shouldn't expect any less from the Chosen. Again, that skit was triggered when I went to the inn. I just wanted to do some healing, and then all of a sudden, I'm given an extra treat, you know? First it was that little cutscene about how someone entered Lloyd's hotel room. Talk about creepy, right? Not hotel room and an inn room. Sometimes I feel like they're interchangeable, but they're not. Especially in this game, they're not. And then we were treated to a little skit, you know? So before I continue with the level grinding, I want to go ahead and check out this store called Sand Shield, and I want to see if I can buy any equipment quite yet, as in like weapons or anything. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately, and there are some pieces of armor that I could buy, like the white cloak and what else? The ribbon. That's not a piece of armor, but rather it's an accessory, but still. How does the ribbon help Rain or Colette? How does it help them at all? Apparently, it increases their defense by 4 points. A ribbon increases your defense by 4 points. So ladies out there, if you guys have ribbons out there, be sure that you wear them whenever you go out, because you want those, you know, increased defense points so that you will be ready to take on those snakes and those scorpions and stuff, and those, what else did we run into? Thieves and stuff. I'm just kidding. Let me go ahead and finish level grinding so that you guys don't have to listen to me talk nonsense here. Whoa! Didn't expect that. Good thing I didn't cut so soon. I did level up before going to the inn, so now we have this wonderful move called Tiger Blade, which was actually immediately equipped to my side circle. That is circle, right? Yeah, side circle. So anyway, I will see you guys a little bit later. Nice! All three of them, Rain, Genis, and Kratos leveled up. That was pretty impressive. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say that is good enough for now, because we can definitely fight some more monsters inside of the Triet Ruins itself. So let's go back to Triet quickly. I know that I'm spending a lot of time in this town of Triet. By the way, the track on the Tales of Symphonia OST that has this town's song is called Desert Flower, and let me say, it is one of my favorite tracks in the game. So let me go ahead and quickly rest up, and then we will quickly grab some items, because we did grab a good amount of gold from all of those enemy fights. Let's go ahead and see how much we got. Okay, so after staying at the inn, we only have 936, so in all honesty, we don't have that many. We don't have that much money right now, but we have got 5 apple gel, 2 life bottles, and then 9 magic lenses, so not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let me just go ahead and say that I think that by the end of this Tales of Symphonia Chronicles Let's Play, that I will have over 100 save files of this game. And of course, that is because you always want to have that original save that you started the recording with, just in case something does go wrong with the recording. Like, for example, there was one time when I was just recording, right? I was just recording, I think it was episode 6 of Tales of Symphonia. And then for some reason or another, Adobe Audition decided to stop recording the audio. I really don't know why that happened. I'm not sure if I shared that story over the last few episodes. I forgot already. But yeah, always have that extra save file, you know? Or that original save file, rather. But let me just go ahead and say that right now, I feel like we are very powerful. But then again, it could be just because of course, during the design base, and then even before the design base, you know, it was only either Lloyd and Genis or only Lloyd. So it's really good to have 4 party members fighting again. Before we go to the Triet Ruins, let me go ahead and go see this plot of land, because I feel like there is something here. Nope, don't run at me. Don't run at me. I see, no! Oh, look at him. He's about to charge at me. He was already charging at me. My goodness. These guys are just so impatient. They're like, "Fight me, fight me." It's kind of like on Twitch with viewer battles, you know? I've been doing a lot of Twitch streaming, you know? And at the same time, it's like, I love it. It's so much fun. And then, you know, people are always asking, you know, let's do viewer battles and stuff. So that's kind of what I feel like this is. Anyway, here we've got a skit. We've got a skit, guys. I'll leave her alone, or what's wrong, Professor? Because we care about Professor Rain, we should check up on her. What's wrong, Professor? You look troubled. I'm questioning why a lot of researchers mix pure science and magi technology. Huh? The power of magic that is at the root of magi technology has never been proved by science, but still Professor... Yes? Aren't you going to question why you're talking to someone who has no clue as to what you're talking about? Lloyd! What? That's a very good question. I'm basically straightening out my thoughts regarding the question by talking to someone. So you're just gonna keep on talking, aren't you? And of course, right after the skit, we run into a battle. So, that skit was actually a little bit different than some of the other skits that we've done so far. By the way, Rain learned a new skill, which is Charge. Let me go ahead and showcase that move. Charge restores a portion of a party member's TP. Oh, okay, not bad. So as I said, definitely try to have Rain in your party as much as possible. You do have that freedom to customize to your own, according to how you want to do it anyway, but that's just my suggestion. Definitely have Rain on your team. And here we go. Kratos also learning a new spell. Not bad, Windblade. But what I was saying earlier was that that skit that we did just now was a little bit different than some of the other select button skits that we ran into. As you saw, it was triggered by touching this glowy area here in the open world. Here in the open world. Well, it turns out that depending on the choice that you choose during that conversation and stuff, it will affect some of the characters' affection points towards Lloyd. And I feel like my choice actually decreased Rain's affection because Lloyd was all like, why are you asking me? Why are you even talking to me when I don't even know any of this stuff? But here we've got another skit, Kratos' intention. Kratos, what is it? Why did you take on the job of guarding Colette? I'm a mercenary. That's how we earn money to live. In other words, it's just a job? That's correct. That's really all? Yes. I guess, mercenaries, it's basically their job, Even mercenaries have to make a living, Gotta earn some money, make some bank from somewhere. So let us enter the Triet Ruins.
Ah, so hot. Man, I'm beat.
See? You're already worn out.
I'm sick of this desert. What's wrong, Noish?
Be on your guard. There are enemies about.
Oh, and right off the bat, right when we enter Triet Ruins, we run into, what are these? Fire elements? We haven't seen anything like this before, ladies and gentlemen. So quickly, take out your magic lens. Use it on fire element. One of them, doesn't matter. Don't have to do both of them. And clearly, their weaknesses are what was it? It said water and ice, so it's a good thing that Genus knows Aqua Edge already. I feel like he should have learned it earlier, and I felt like we were just behind on leveling, which is why I was doing so terrible against the Boda battle, as you remember in the last episode. But the fire elements are no more. Goodbye, fire elements. We will actually be seeing a lot of you in this dungeon. So get ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. Get your water edges ready if possible. Get your icicles ready. My Genus does not know icicle. I actually do not know when Genus learns icicle, but it will really help you down the road.
This is going to be a nuisance.
You can say that again, Kratos. Those fire elements, though.
What is?
Nothing. Anyway, it would be a good idea for you to learn techniques to protect yourself.
Are you talking about self-defense training?
Something like that. Techniques to raise your defense during battles. I'll show you how it's done. Once you grasp the theory, the rest should be easy.
Lloyd learned Guardian, Colette learned Damage Guard, and Rain and Genus learned Force Field. Registering it as a special move or tilting down on the left analog stick while holding the square or the guard button will activate it.
Okay, I don't really get it, but I already feel stronger. I can't wait to try it out.
If only training worked like that in real life, you just talk about something and then all of a sudden you become better at it, But usually if you want to become better at something and you want it to stick in your mind and in your, in your mind and in your memory, then you also got to actually practice said technique,
You're right, he's gone. Oh man, he's run off again.
He's probably nervous about the monsters. I think it would be best not to count on Noish in places with monsters around.
It would be kind of interesting if Noish did fight on our team. I know that there are some JRPGs that do have, like, animals fight in your party, but not this game. Not this game. Combo, Lloyd and Colette. Wow, cool. You're so strong, Lloyd. Nah, not really. I owe it to you. Not at all. I just stood back and watched. You weren't even in that fight, dude. And that's why I can relax and fight. I'll be counting on you for the next one too. Okay. Those combo skits, by the way, those are special skits that indicate like when another party member is really close to Lloyd or their affection points are really high. So if you're trying to have a certain character have a high amount of affection points towards Lloyd, which again will affect a certain part of the story later on down the road, and you run into that combo skit with Lloyd and said character, then you know that you are in the right track. So sorry, just wanted to explain that before continuing on with this little cutscene here.
Fantastic.
Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. Rain's double personality.
Slab covering the entrance. It's clearly of a different composition than the surrounding stone. Oh, it's just as I thought. This is polycarbonate, developed during the ancient war to defend against magic. Oh, feel the smooth surface. It's wondrous.
Is she always like this?
Only on Wednesdays.
Is she?
I've been trying so hard to hide it, too.
Rain obtained the title of Archaeological Mania.
This depression, it reads Oracle Stone. Colette, place your hand here. That should reveal the entrance.
Really?
This stone is enchanted with magic designed to identify the chosen. There's no question about it.
After all of that talk about her doubting how magic has not been proven yet and all of that, but it clearly works here. An example of magi technology we got going on here.
Wow. I guess I'm really the chosen after all.
Yes, I think we all know that already.
Okay, now it's getting exciting. Let's hurry up and go inside.
I hope you'll be able to maintain that enthusiasm.
I was just about to say that, Kratos, but I felt like I didn't really have to say that because I knew that one of you guys would say it, and I was right, you know? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Triet Ruins. This is our first dungeon with the Chosen, and this bird decided to run into me. Here we have a firebird. Now, it didn't exactly look like a firebird in the overworld, but it's a firebird. And here we see that its weaknesses are just like the fire element, water and ice. That is not a spider web, that is ice. It looks like a spider web, but it's not. Next, let us use a magic lens on this here brown pot. What in the world? There's just a brown pot here. Like, I know what a pot looks like. I've seen a pot before. I play Legend of Zelda all the time, you know? Especially on the channel, I do lots of Legend of Zelda, and that does not look like a brown pot last time I checked. If only Link were here, I'm sure that he'd be able to take out these brown pots with ease, because as you know, he's kind of the type of guy to enter people's houses and destroy people's pots. Let's just get rid of these guys. So I know that there are some other enemies here. I want to be able to showcase them. But of course, I also want to do some fighting for the sake of level grinding. Always want to get stronger and all of that. Especially, as I'm sure you guys would have guessed, there is a very strong enemy that will most likely be waiting us at the end of this here little dungeon. If this brown pot would just go ahead and stop guarding and let us destroy him, thank you. No. We already heard about that. We already heard about how Rain was asking Lloyd to do some research and how he hates studying and all of that. Let me tell you, I really like the after battle skits in this game. You know, like they're not the select skits, the select button skits or anything like that. But you know how they say some funny things at the end of battle. Usually it's like normal, like Lloyd will be all like, you picked the wrong guy to mess with, but then every now and then the characters would have little dialogue. And by the way, did you see how Genus like brought up a little not a little actually, he brought up a big green shield that basically surrounded him. That is an example of some of the techniques that Kratos taught us before entering the Triet Ruins, and that helps a lot when guarding against magic attacks. Honestly, the first time I played this game, though, I didn't use Guardian or Force Field or whatever they're called. It like varies depending on the person. For Lloyd, it's Guardian. For, let's see, for Genus and Rain, it's Force Field. And for Colette, it is, well, Colette's not here because, you know, she's just sitting on the sidelines. I don't know why she was saying, you know, good job, Lloyd. You know, I was fighting alongside of you and all of that in the last skit, but she's not even here. She's not even here. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue exploring this here dungeon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open this, but you guys are going to be surprised. Watch. It's not an item. It is an enemy, and you know, it's called a fake. You actually, at least from my experience, you do not want to mess around with this thing. It's only got 600 XP, right? But look, we're not doing any damage with our attacks, and its attacks are really powerful. We might as well just go ahead and leave. Did you see that? Did you see that? That fake item launched Genus into the air and did 154 damage. 154 damage. That is absolutely insane. So just be wary that that thing is there. That fake item box. What is? He's such a deceiver. Wow, he's terrible. By the way, here we've got some scorpions. There are scorpions here in this dungeon, so you will want to have poison charms equipped if possible. Unfortunately, as I said, I only have one poison charm, so only Lloyd gets it. And speak of the devil, unfortunately, I don't have any panacea bottles. Why did I forget? It's like, I know that that's so important during this portion of the game, and I just didn't do it. Have panacea bottles ready unless you want your party to be like Rain here. But I'm curious, maybe poison does go away as time passes by. I'm not 100% sure, but we will go ahead and see. Get out of here, Scorpion. Yeah, just as I expected. The Scorpion is weak and worthless and trash. That's what you are, Scorpion. Get out of here. Let's go this way. Oh, first there is a treasure chest, and I do not believe that this one is a fake this time around. No, I know that this one isn't a fake, but before you can open it, go ahead and use your Sorcerer's Ring on it, just like that. For some reason, fire can push heavy rocks around like that. And here we found a lemon gel. That is very good. A lemon gel is basically it does the same thing as an apple gel, but the amount of HP that it restores is greater. Here it says it restores 60% of max HP, while the apple gels only restore 30%. But nonetheless, you do want to have both during this portion of the game. I know that Rain is still poisoned. We will go ahead and go back to the Triet Ruins, but before we do that, let us continue exploring this place a little bit. Hey, there's a torch! There was once a city here that was destroyed by Ifrit's hellfire. Try lighting it with fire. Okay. So just use your Sorcerer's Ring here, and it will move around the... I probably didn't want to do that. There was another torch that I now can't access because that... Okay, well, I was going to leave the dungeon anyway, so I'm pretty sure that the thing resets whenever you leave the dungeon. This location must be connected with Ifrit. At any rate, let's continue to light up all the torches we come across. Okay. Well, as I just said, Rain, because Lloyd here was so impatient, now I can't even get that torch over there. Look at that. I can't reach it. But you know, anyway, I know that it resets. I believe that it resets after you leave the dungeon, so that's not exactly something to worry about. So Rain, let me go ahead and ask you a favor. Please don't die on me. Please don't die on me, even though you are poisoned. I know that, and I'm sure that you guys are aware that Rain will eventually learn a healing spell that will recover ailments like poison and even paralysis, even petrification. Yes, in this game there is petrification, and if all of the characters are petrified, it's basically the same as all of your characters dying and you get an instant game over, except now, you know, once all of them are petrified, the characters are in like funny little poses and stuff. It's funny because I think that if you get petrified in the air, your character kind of stays up there in the air as well, but I don't remember. We'll get to that portion of the game eventually. And here, awesome, we found a memory gem. I just need to, we can't actually access the memory gem quite yet. It is later on down this dungeon, but I need to go ahead and go back to the Triet Ruins. But as I do that, I will go ahead and cut the episode right here because I believe that this is a good place to cut the episode for now. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, because let me tell you, I'm really enjoying recording this series for you guys and going on this journey with you guys. You know, this JRPG is definitely a great one, and I know that I guess with this particular series that we're doing right now on YouTube, it might have had a bit of a slow start. I know that we're on episode 8 already, but still, it's going to get exciting, so definitely hit that big red subscribe button in order to get notifications of when the next episode of Tales of Symphonia will be released. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, but until then, take care.